You're listening to Off the Vine with Kaitlyn Bristowe.
Hey everybody, welcome to Off the Vine. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Bristowe, and today we have the hilarious, she's sitting right in front of me, so this is going to get weird. She's so funny. She's so pretty. She's got her own makeup line of the best blushes and lip glosses there is, and I am higher than giraffes right now, so expect to giggle on this one. Hey, why are you looking so ashamed over there?
Well, I've been watching Traders all day. I haven't got out of bed once until you asked me to podcast, and now here I am.
That's your
yes, I'm in the
cape.
turret.
I'm a faithful, and you are a short rib upper.
You're not wrong. But you know who I think the real traitor is?
Who?
You.
Oh! She puts both hands up.
Ramen. Yeah, she's all, not me.
Do you know I also took an edible?
For this?
Yeah, look at my shirt.
All I can see is then. Oh, I'm higher than giraffe right now?
Think about how high up giraffe is. Think about it.
I am. I'm thinking about it now.
The other funny one is I'm higher than pterodactyl tits.
Remember when you thought that a pterodactyl flew over the house yesterday?
I think it did.
You actually said we were standing in the kitchen and all of a sudden the entire room like kind of went like whoosh.
It
Like
went
you know
dark.
when something flies over the sun perfectly?
Yeah,
She
pterodactyl.
goes, did a pterodactyl just fly over the house? I was like, not likely.
I didn't even hesitate either. Like, that was my genuine thought.
Yeah.
I was like, was that pterodactyl?
Yeah, it was a pterodactyl, nothing else. Not an airplane, just straight up
Not
dinosaur.
a cloud just passing over the sun.
Straight
A
up.
dinosaur. Oh my God, it's good.
Oh no.
Oh, this is why it's so fun podcasting with you, because I do feel high. But it's just on life.
Right? When I talk
Yeah.
to you, I feel high. In a good way.
Same.
No offense.
That's sometimes we'll FaceTime for like hours and be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
It's nice.
It's really nice. That's a good quality to have in a friend is when you feel high.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I don't want to not feel high around my friends.
And you know, same. And I do feel high around
Me.
you and like two of my other closest friends.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a quality I look for. Do I feel high around my friends?
Yeah.
And I do.
Into that.
Not to switch gears, but we're dedicating this episode to sweet Stinky.
Oh, to my little angel head. The angel girl. My angel.
Get in on that.
She's an angel. Yes, to my little angel head. Sweet little ticket baby bucket pie. My little Buckingham Palace girl. My little angel, sweet little baby with a little tiny noggin.
And her little tongue.
Yeah.
Honestly, we were talking about this last night because I do therapy and I'm doing therapy around losing the dogs whenever that time comes because I'm so scared of it.
It's a nightmare.
And I told you do give me hope that I will be okay. Not that you know,
I know.
you're
what
not
you
like
mean. Yeah.
singing to the choir. But
yeah.
I just was like, I thought about that for podcasting with you today. I was like, maybe you could share that with the listeners because everybody, is so in love with their pets. And I feel like everybody dreads that day.
Absolutely.
And we all know it's coming, which is the worst part.
I know. And like what we were talking about last night was so like I meant every word of it where I kept saying like I just feel like she's still here.
Yeah.
And I think that is actually something that I've been like blessed with is the feeling that she's not gone.
Yeah.
I think she was also just, she's so tiny.
So tiny.
She was just like always here.
Yeah.
So I really don't feel like she's not here because she could just fit right here. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, wait, she's not here, but she's probably just over there. You know what I mean?
That's what you said in the kitchen. You were like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like she's just upstairs.
Yeah. And like she's literally just upstairs in heaven waiting for me.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I know, but I do feel like that.
Yeah, no.
And at the end of, her sweet, perfect little life, she was not feeling so good.
Right.
So it's like, I'm
She's
just
free.
so, yeah. And like, obviously it doesn't make it really easier because like, I just wish she was here.
Right.
But yeah, it just feels like, she's running in heaven.
Well,
She's just running with her new legs.
she literally is.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She's just waiting in my mansion.
Yeah.
up in the
Gate
heavens.
Mansion.
Yeah, she's like, this is my new house. She's like, Earth was shit.
Yeah, Earth. My legs didn't even work back there.
Oh, honey.
I honestly like miss her on your Instagram, but that's what part of in this prep doc I'm looking at, and I was thinking about how you loved her so much. So did the internet.
I know. It's kind of nuts. Like, I've had a few people come up to me and be like, start crying, talking about how much they miss her. And I'm like, wow, she meant so much to people.
Yes,
and
she
also in her everyday life, like her everyday life, ours. Like when I'd walk around with her and I had her, she brought anybody a smile.
Yeah, she
like,
did.
The bitchiest person working at some place would be like, oh,
You're
hi, oh my
right.
God, cute. Even if I was like, that lady was a total dick to me yesterday. Yeah. And then now, because Stinky's tongue or her little face, everyone was obsessed with her. And it was like the sweetest thing to be able to like have her and share her with the world and share her on Instagram and just like see how much people loved her. It was the
She is the
sweetest
most lovable little thing of all time. And I just like obsessed. And okay, so crazy story. Caroline's, what do you call her? Coworker?
Just best friend.
Oh, yeah. Well, they do work together.
Their friend?
They do work together, so I didn't know if you...
Okay.
Okay, best friend. That's what her contact photo.
It's like literally, she sent me this and she was like, wait, her dog has been my husband's contact because she calls him Stinky too, and she was like, we are obsessed with this dog.
So her contact, I don't know if you have a camera on that, but her contact photo is literally
Stinky.
a picture of my dog.
Like, I do feel like Stinky really did bring a smile to everybody.
Yeah. And she like, exactly, she lives on. That's what I mean. Like,
she does live on.
I think
You're
like
right.
that's why I don't feel like she's gone, is because she's just, she's
Honey.
kind of everywhere. Look at, she's on your best friend's contacts for her husband.
Honestly,
that's insane.
I kind of want to get a framed photo of her because I'm doing a photo wall here of like some of my favorite guests.
Okay. Of Stinky?
But I'm gonna put Stinky up there. I want a picture of Stinky up there. I want to know what your favorite quirk of Stinky's was.
Oh my God. Okay, so so many.
Yeah.
Her yawns and her little screams. Like she would scream yawn.
Yeah.
But she would do this thing like a scream yawn in the morning. It was like, take me out, pick me up, pet me, put me on the bed, hold me. And it was just like, and like it was just like this like little thing that she would do every morning, like 5 times right when she would wake up. She'd stretch and do her scream yawn.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite thing.
That is
and also like why did I want to do this but like put her entire head in my mouth?
You really did. I've heard you say that multiple times.
Yeah.
But I get it.
And yeah,
I put my head in their mouths.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But
Other
if I
one.
could, I would have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to like, I wanted to just...
Remember when they got into my stuff? It was all over the carpet, and I wanted to smell their breath, and I got in there.
No,
At the dinner
Kaitlyn
table?
lifted his like jowl up,
And
just like put
my
her
head in it.
entire like from here to here inside of.
I wish I could
one of
live in
them's
there.
mouth. Yeah, I kind of
know
like
you get it.
I agree.
I know you get
like the smell. I mean, her name wasn't Stinky for nothing.
I never smell her.
Well, you didn't live in the same city as her.
Well, she wasn't as big like ramen when
Yeah.
he hot barks on you while you're eating your dinner, and it's like,
Ramen hot barked at me today when I was having a sandwich.
Yeah.
And it was like I was eating trash. I was like,
I was eating trash. Is it that bad?
no, it's actually not that bad. But it's just like, it's just hot.
Yeah, it's
you
hot.
know, Stinky would yawn and everyone would have to evacuate the room. Like it was gnarly.
Poor thing.
I know.
But that's because did she have to get all her teeth removed from?
Chihuahuas just like have like
Bad
their
breath.
bad breath. That's like the thing.
Plus, all dogs just get bad breath when they get older.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But also Stinky did have to get all of her teeth removed.
Did Stinky come with the name Stinky, or did you guys name her? Because
No.
I remember when you guys got her and watching, but and I just remember you guys kept calling her Stinky, and then it just stuck.
It stuck. It stuck.
I was like, it had just stuck.
Her name was Dora because she would explore around the like paw works. I adopted her from paw works, and she would just like explore around the foster place or whatever, the adoption center.
Yeah.
And And so they named her Dora, and I was like, that ain't your name.
Yeah, no, she ain't a Dora.
I didn't like that.
No.
And that wasn't the name she came with. If that was like her name from her previous owner,
Right.
I'd feel different. But like if she had that name for 4 days, I'm like, that's not your name.
Yeah.
So I just renamed her. She didn't come to Stinky. I don't think she knew her name at all.
Really?
No, she did not know her name. Like we would just be like, come here. She'd come.
Aww.
But like she didn't like know the name.
That was like one of my favorite things when I said Ramen so many times he didn't know his name either.
Yeah.
And then when he started turning to Ramen, I was like, you know your name.
Yeah, that's so cute. I think
is cute.
Stinky had too many names.
Yeah.
She just like, we called her so many things. She actually knew the name Ticket.
How did you figure that out?
Got her.
Not off-camera laugh.
Okay. Ticket was, so, okay, follow me.
I'm
You
locked
ready?
in.
So here we go.
Okay.
So we started calling her Stinky, and then we'd be like, oh, look at Stinky. Okay.
Okay.
Look at Stinky became look at Angel. We started calling her Angel, so we go look at Angel. And then Angel turned into Año, like little Año. So then it became look at the Año, okay? So then look at the Año became ticket to Año girl. Ticket to Año girl, okay? And then it became Ticketa. So her name was just Ticketa for like 4 years. And then it just became...
She responds to ticket.
No, she just responded to Ticket. I think she liked the you know?
I kind of like the name Ticket for a dog.
Ticket. I know. Well, Matt and I call each other Ticket now all the time. So if you just hear me being like, Ticket, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
We call each other Año and Ticket, and I call him
Honestly,
Ticket Boy and he calls me Ticket Girl. Like, those are our names.
I love that so much. Like witnessing you guys, because usually when I see you, it's just me and you, and like once in a
Yeah.
while Matt will be there. But
I know.
you guys. We've had a couple sleepovers now, and
Yes.
I'm like, I don't want you guys to ever leave.
We're not.
It feels like I'm living with like the Golden Girls. Feels like we are the
Matt
Golden
is
Girls.
such a golden girl.
Which one is he?
Yeah,
He's the
Blanche.
sweet one. No.
Oh.
He's Blanche in the streets, but he's
He's Helen in the Sheets. What are their other names? I only know Blanche.
Blanche.
Angela? No.
Oh my God, I know this. Betty White was Doris.
Dorothy.
Dorothy, Blanche, Rose. Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
then wait, Blanche, Rose,
And Dorothy.
no, there's 4.
Matt.
And Matt.
And Matt.
But it's really cute to like watch you guys because like you have such lovely conversation with one another about your
thanks.
days, and then
Yeah.
you're like he comes and he's like, "Oh, Angel, like, what do you need?" And then you're like, "Hey, cutie," and then you guys like just have this whole like thing where it's like just seems so cute.
It
Like
is
I know relationships always have whatever, but we don't need to talk about that. We need to talk about how cute it is.
Yeah.
it's really special.
No, what's really cool about our relationship is that we really are best friends.
Yeah,
like
you are.
It's like
You started as best friends, and now you're even more best friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you get married, you're like, oh, well, now we're really best friends.
Yeah, for life.
For life. Till death do us part. Like, so yeah, it's great. Oh, no, you were saying that like we've only really hung out.
Oh, yes.
For the most part. Yesterday it was so cute. And like we were in the room last night after, did we go to Soho House last
No, night before.
night before?
Yeah.
So we went to dinner the other night, and that was like the first, well, we've been hanging out obviously,
yeah.
but after that dinner, Matt comes back in the room, or we were in there, and he was like, Kaitlyn is awesome. And I was like, isn't she the best? And he was like, no, like she's so cool. And like, I could just hang with her all the time. And I'm like, yeah, duh. We need to move
that's
to
nice.
Nashville so we can hang with you every day.
Please.
Like he loves you.
I
and
love
that's
him.
so cool. I just love, it's fun to have girlfriends that, you know, you want to hang out with like your signif.
I know actually what you mean. Yes. I feel like I shouldn't have planned a serious podcast with you because I can't.
Oh, is this supposed to be serious? Okay.
No, I can't though, because I go back to my notes and I'm like, so anyways, do you believe dogs go to heaven?
Yeah, what are we doing here,
There's
guys?
no transitions back into that's not my question because I know you do.
Oh, yes, they do.
But I know that it's like a personal journey for grief.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody goes through something different. But a lot of listeners are going to either go through or have gone through or are going through the same thing. So a few of them wrote questions in for you.
Oh, I love that.
I know,
Okay.
it's really cute.
Oh.
Somebody said, have you found any relief through either a grief counselor or even a pet medium? How do you find relief?
Oh, okay. My relief has been when the moment I start thinking about how much I miss her and needing her to like actually be here, I'm like, oh my God, I miss her so much, is I just watch videos of her and stare at photos of her and zoom in on her and do what I would do if I was with her, which is like, be this close to her.
Yeah.
So I will literally get my phone and I'll just like zoom in on them so far and just go like this, I love you. And like do that shit, which because the things that I think really hurt is when you're not doing normal things anymore. And that's what I would do with her.
Yeah.
Is I would be like, oh, I love you so much. And it's like, if I'm not doing that, what am I going to do that with? And then I'm going to be missing that feeling too. So I just do it to her photos and I do it to her videos. It's so weird.
Can't we aren't we in a time in life at 2025 that we can get like a hologram of her?
Right? I need a hologram.
I
of
want like
Stinky.
a little hologram that she can just be here.
That would be the best.
I
thing
know.
ever.
I saw like People magazine said something like there's a pill coming out that will extend a dog's life. And I'm like,
I'll take it.
well, they said they might find something for humans too.
Oh,
but People
that's
magazine
terrifying.
headlines
Yeah.
have been unhinged lately.
Well, no, I don't
Something-
know about lately.
Like the last year,
really?
whoever took over their social media in the last like year or two, unhinged.
Really?
Yes.
I like try to block things out of my peripheral
As you
for
should.
those things because I don't like it.
I hate it all.
I like watching or I like looking at that kind of stuff just for fashion and seeing what people are wearing, not to see like who f***ed over this person. Like I
Yeah.
don't care about that kind of stuff.
Well, that's-
but then there's some juice and I'm like, wait a minute, what's this? They
Let me
look
get in there.
good. No.
I'm guilty. Guilty. Have you thought about memorializing her in any special way?
The other day, we actually, not me wanting to cry.
I know. I don't want to make
I
you
know,
cry,
no, it's
but
okay. I mean, I literally will randomly just be driving and start bawling my eyes out because I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Stinky.
yeah. So wait, another thing I do to not miss her.
Yeah.
Or not to not miss her, but to the last question really
Yes.
quick. I put her tiny little, she would always wear this like
yeah,
little
her little
fleece,
sweater.
her little fleece sweater. She would always wear it. And so I put it on my stuffed animal that I always sleep with in bed. It's like this little monkey. It's actually weirdly the same size as her body. So I put that sweater on her and I just cuddle it. And it's like she's there in her little sweater. And her sweater felt more like her than her own fur.
Oh, yeah.
So feeling that sweater, because she was always in it. She's always
My favorite is
freezing
that she had a
cold.
little heating bed.
Yeah,
a
she had her
heating
little
pad bed.
heating pad with her little sweater. But I put that sweater on this little monkey and I just, so that's another thing to do with if they have clothes.
Yeah.
Put the clothes on a thing and hug it. Or put it on, if you have a big dog, put their little sweater or something on a pillow or something like that, you know?
Like their bandanas or something.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna start putting them in more clothes.
yeah, put sweaters on these dogs, please.
They
They're
need
naked. They're butt
jeans.
naked right now. Put them in jeans.
Put them in jeans and a tee.
Yeah. Jeans and a tee. Okay, the next question was memorializing
Yes.
her. Well, we actually buried her in my mom's backyard. And which is what I thought would be the right thing. Because my mom the dog that I got with my mom actually when I was 17
Yeah.
passed away a few years ago, and we also put him back there. And that's like her little, it's like her brother.
Yeah.
It's the dog that she like knew the most. And I'm like, they'll be back there together.
That's
So like we had a little memorial.
Yeah.
We like thanked God for letting us have Stinky for so long. And yeah, we had a little memorial.
You all know I'm all about that beauty that's effortless and fun, which is why I'm obsessed with the new Lash Blast Supercloud Mascara from Covergirl. This mascara super boosts your lashes with weightless length, light as air lift. Seriously, it feels like nothing is on there, but the results are everything. The air whipped formula packed with vegan collagen, vitamin B5, and amino acids keep my lashes looking long, lifted, and so soft. Plus, it's clump-free, smudge-free, flake-free and lasts up to 24 hours. Because if my mascara can outlast my day and a glass of wine or two, like we've got a winner. I love using it to get that fresh kind of clean girl makeup look when I want my lashes to stand out but still feel super natural, or just for a night out, just swipe, lift, boom, bop, bing, bop, bam, super boosted. And best of all, it's vegan, cruelty-free, easy to remove, so try it for yourself and get ready for your lash glow up. Only from Easy Breezy, beautiful Covergirl. Okay, let me ask you something. How often do you take time for you? You know, like to grow, reflect, maybe even laugh and giggle a little? Well, I've got your new go-to, and it's Self-Conscious with Chrissy Teigen on Audible. You know Chrissy, she's hilarious, she's unfiltered, and just like us, figuring it all out as she goes. And on this podcast, she dives deep into personal growth with some of the most brilliant minds out there, like Mel Robbins, we love, Adam Grant, Gabby Bernstein. It's real, it's insightful, and honestly, it feels like you're hanging out with just a super wise bestie. Each week, Chrissy unpacks these big life-changing ideas, but makes them super relatable and gives you practical tools that you can actually use. Whether you're totally new to this whole well-being journey or you're a second self-help junkie, Chrissy's got something for you. So here's the deal. Self-Conscious with Chrissy Teigen is the new wellness podcast from Audible. Expand your self-awareness, gain valuable insights, and become more self-conscious. New episodes drop each week. Go to audible.com/Chrissy podcast or wherever you get your podcasts and start listening today. It's a red wine demi-glazed beef short rib.
Well, it was until I burned the shit out of it.
Did we talk about that on this podcast yet?
We didn't.
Yeah, we did. We started with the sunglasses, and I said it's for burning my. Put the shame glasses back on.
Right. Here's the thing, you guys. Caitlin's stove is too fancy for my taste.
It's just a gas stove.
It's a gas stove.
Everyone knows how to work it.
I turned it up instead of down, and
I'm doing everything before I have to podcast, and she goes, "Do you want me to help you?" And I was like, "No, I'll get it done." And then I do it, and then I say, "Okay, all you have to do." When this starts boiling in 30 seconds, just turn it all the way down. And you're like, oh, okay, should I set a timer on Siri? 30 seconds. Okay, I got it. And then you turned it all the way up. And so for an hour and a half, it was just boiling and then burning.
It smells so crazy up here, too. I should have known from how crazy it smells up here. But I was like, I guess that's just, heat rises. Yeah.
I was coming upstairs. I was like, wow, pungent up here.
I am an idiot. No, it looked. Here's the thing. I gotta plead my case here.
Okay.
It's one of those stoves that has a little flame, and then the outer ring has the bigger flame.
So you saw the outer ring go
out. I saw
out.
the outer rim go small. Didn't know it had that middle one. So it was just boiling for hours. And now we're having pizza from Domino's tonight. This episode is sponsored by Domino's.
I really do think it's going to be fine still.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. I think it smells amazing up here, actually. Like, it smells good.
Like good cooking.
It smells like great cooking.
Oh, yeah.
When Matt comes home,
he's going to be like, holy shit.
Yeah. Caitlyn is a top chef.
Yeah.
And that's why I sabotaged you, because I didn't want him to think you were a better chef than me.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be like, Kaitlyn made it. She put it in there. She burned it.
Arielle burned it.
Yeah.
I feel like when I hang out with my friends too long, I develop their mannerisms too. And so did
we do that last night?
What?
We said the same exact thing at the same exact time?
It wasn't last night. It was.
Oh.
But we did do that in the last 24 hours. I forget what it was, but we were like, oh.
And it was perfectly on.
I feel like we were walking out of dinner.
Out of dinner. Yes. To the car. And we said something at the same time, and then we went, oh, and then
and then it kept going.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey! Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Matt and I had a Vine like that.
You did?
Yes, we said the same thing, and then I can't even.
Okay, let's move on to happier questions.
Okay, yeah, or whatever. I'm loving life. Am I okay?
I don't think I ever am though.
I feel like I'm higher than giraffe.
That's a good friend. You're welcome.
Yes.
Okay, last question about that.
Okay.
What do you think the best way to support someone else going through the loss of a pet?
Okay.
What did somebody do for you that you're
I am such a gift giver.
Yeah.
And when I got gifts for this loss, I don't even like calling it a loss. I hate actually that I just said that. Cut that out. No, I don't like calling it a loss because it's not. I won at life. I had her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I hate that word, and I don't like putting that on her life as like, oh, it's a loss.
Yeah, okay, I
you
like
know,
that.
I don't know, it's weird. I
No,
don't
I
even
like that because it was such a gain for so long.
A gain for so long for me, and then a full blown gain in the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
like she's just they gained a winner.
Yeah.
So it's gain. No, but when she went to heaven, this one friend of mine, I just like opened up the most beautiful bell. Okay, it was just a bell on this like really pretty rope, and it said, anytime you hear this bell ring, let it remind you of the love that you have in your life. Aww. And so, but I didn't realize how special it was going to be until I hung it on the door. And every time I hear it, I think of how much love I have in my life. And it's because of that note and because of that sound. And I actually am like, whoa, that like really worked. And that was really special. And I think of Stinky and how much we loved each other. And just like this simple little bell. It's beautiful. It's like on this cool rope, and I don't know, it's like a decorative bell.
That's really cool.
I know. And it was like so random too. And Stinky wore a bell for the first like 2 years that we had her, this teeny tiny little bell. Yeah. Because I could never find her. But then all of a sudden I hear her like in my closet, like ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, oh, she's in the closet. Okay, good. And so the fact that she gave me a giant bell was also so weird. And this person didn't even know about the bell. Anyways, it was all really cool. And another friend of mine like hired somebody to paint a little picture of her and put it in this like really cool vintage frame. And I'm such a gift giver that meant so much to me, because now I have
get you a gift.
So
I'm not a gift giver.
That's why I brought you here onto my podcast.
You are in not the hot seat. You're in the interviewer chair.
I am.
So you're gonna
I
tell
made
me how
Kaitlyn switch with me. I like this side.
I didn't get Stinky a gift.
No, that's
I'm not a
what
gift giver. I gift through FaceTimes and words of affirmation.
But that's also so important. It's just people that are like that messaged me, even people that DM'd me, people that like. I mean, I had so many of my friends send me like the most beautiful messages about how amazing it was that I got to have her and she had me, and I just reading things or it was like so cool. Yeah. So yeah, everything was.
I do think
so sweet.
That's a really good gift for someone else to think of if somebody else is going through that. That's a really beautiful gift.
It was.
I love that.
Special.
Yeah.
And then recently, someone gave me this person who follows me on Instagram. She was on the Emo's Not Dead cruise, and she brought onto the cruise this glass heart that she had like etched a Stinky. She had it made, and it is like a 3D Stinky inside of this heart. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
people
Stinky
are so
will
creative
live on
and
forever.
Truly.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing ever.
That is really
That's
cool.
why I feel like she's just here.
I love that. You're gonna be my like 911 call when
I will be,
because I feel like you're comforting with this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, if you are a little pet parent like myself, you know that keeping your furry friend happy and healthy is literally always a top priority, and this is why I love Chewy. I love Chewy. It truly has everything I need, all in one place. My dogs have like a sixth sense for when the Chewy box arrives. I actually think they do, or they smell it, whatever. They know it's packed with their favorite food, treats, toys, and for me, it's a total lifesaver because it's no more last-minute pet store runs because everything just ships fast. I usually get it in 1, maybe 2 days. But Chewy isn't just about the fun stuff. They also offer pet prescriptions, insurance, and even telehealth vet visits. So if I ever have a question, which I did the other day because Ramen chewed up some of his probiotics, the plastic bottle that it came in, I immediately went to Chewy's telehealth's vet visit. So I got expert advice without leaving the house, and now they're rolling out in-person vet clinics, which is amazing. By the way, Ramen is good. We got x-rays, all good. One of my favorite things though is auto ship, because I set up all of the essentials like food, treats, even supplements so that I never run out. And if I need to adjust or cancel, it's super easy. Plus their customer service is next level. Love good customer service. They're available 24/7. And if something doesn't work out, I can return it within 1 year. No questions asked. Chewy has everything that you need to keep your pet healthy and happy. And right now you can save $20 on your first order and get free shipping by going to chewy.com/vine. That's chewy.com/vine to save $20 on your first order with free shipping. Chewy.com/vine. Minimum purchase required. New customers only. Terms and conditions apply. Go see site for complete details. I feel like nobody warns you how emotional hair thinning can be. Is it just me? It's not just about what you see, it's how it makes you feel. And I remember noticing more shedding than usual. I think it was from COVID. I don't know. I also have really whack hormones. I was spiraling when it happened. Like, is this just how it is now? But then I started taking Nutrafol and I really did see a difference. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement. And it makes sense why, because it targets the root causes of hair thinning. So stress, hormones, nutrition, instead of just slapping a Band-Aid on the problem. And for me, the first thing I noticed wasn't pulling out handfuls of hair in the shower anymore. That was definitely the first thing. And over time, just stronger, thicker, healthier hair, like the kind of hair that actually makes you want to wear it down all the time. I just naturally have finer hair, but it's now noticeably stronger and thicker. And Nutrafol isn't just a one-size-fits-all thing. They have different formulas tailored to your specific needs. So whether it's postpartum, menopause, or even plant-based lifestyles, plus it's 100% drug-free and backed by clinical studies. Like 86% of women saw improved hair growth after 6 months. That's a big percentage. Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol for a limited time. Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code VINE. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code VINE. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code VINE. Someone wants to know, what is a small pleasure or an everyday thing that brings you joy?
Okay, well, literally, I mean, this is like so dumb, but these, I don't know, you can't see the floor, but I have Four Seasons slippers that I took from my hotel room when we were staying in Miami.
Yeah.
And I'd always take hotel slippers and put them in my bag.
Put hotel slippers in your nightstand.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But those are like slippers, which is nice. That's like that you like bought those.
No. Hotel ones in the nightstand.
Really? Oh, they're in the nightstand?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, but Four Seasons is probably better. They might even be Four Seasons,
I didn't
actually.
even see those.
Oh, okay.
Well, now I'm going to steal those. But
that's what they're there for.
But I put these little slippers, I put them in, like, I always take them and put them into my suitcase so that whenever I'm somewhere and I forget to like bring socks or slippers or whatever, I'm like, oh, my slippers that I have. So those
They
are
bring you a little joy.
my little pleasure of the day. And that was like I was like, yes, I have slippers.
Aw.
Because I don't like walking around barefoot.
Okay, somebody wants to know, what is something absolutely ridiculous that you get judged for?
I've had so many people be like, shut up, you're just like a rich girl. And I'm like, you literally have zero clue where I came from. Like,
Yeah.
I moved
you
out
work
on my own
so
with
hard.
$0.
Yeah.
When I say $0, I mean $0. I like slept on my friends' couches and like all kinds of stuff. And so I think that's the one that gets to me the most, because I have worked so hard and I have turned down going on 100 vacations with so many people because I have to stay back and work, and I have to do this and I have to pay for this and I have to do this, and I do a lot of stuff with my, I like to take care of my mom and stuff, and so there's a lot that I do that I think people don't think I do.
Yeah.
That's and people are like, you're just a rich girl, and I'm like, no.
Rich in life, yes.
Rich in love.
Rich in dollar bills, not so much.
No, I don't know. I think because like maybe I'm like talking about my makeup brand and people are like, shut up. I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to work like everyone else.
Yeah, seriously. You're like, welcome to 2025. We're all trying to sell something on the internet.
It's really strange when people get like mad that I'm like talking about my company.
Yeah. You're like which I also put all my own money into and work really hard for.
Oh, I haven't taken investors. I've done that. And that's another thing. People think, oh, well, you're an influencer, so you don't own your company. You're just putting your name on some other formula.
Yeah.
No, I've done everything from top to bottom, from top to start to finish. I'm passing out. From start to finish on that business. Like literally every single thing, formula, design, blah, 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 this, that, money, everything.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's just hard to hear that about myself, because I'm like, God, that's so mean to say about somebody.
I know.
When you work so hard.
Yeah. Okay. What's something that you're the most proud of in life?
Well, I have a lot of things I'm really proud of.
know.
I'm really proud that I have purchased a home.
Yeah.
Like that to me is so cool. I mean, when I bought my first place, I remember the person that like helps me in, what is he called? Like a business manager.
A real estate agent?
What?
Oh.
No, business manager.
Oh, okay.
So like the guy who like helps me with my taxes and
Yeah.
stuff. And he like knows how much money I have.
Your accountant?
That's the word. Send help. It's really hot in this room and I don't know words.
He doesn't help.
My accountant.
Yeah.
That's also like my accountant. That sounds weird. But yeah, so he was saying when I first bought my place, he's like, I don't know, like you can, but it's going to be hard for a while probably. And I was like, you know what? I think I just have to do it because if I don't just go for it, I'll just live in an apartment forever.
Right.
And I bought my first place and I had never felt so like I did it.
Yeah.
When I got the keys and I was walking around this sick place in Hollywood, I was just like, this is the coolest thing ever. You would have loved that place.
I remember it from Instagram.
It was the coolest. Yeah. Like I had and not that I like ever
You had
cared
like a
about
flower wall or something. Like
I
some
did.
sort
I
of-
had the craziest shit. Like
Yeah.
I put crazy wallpaper up and
wallpaper that.
it was so fun. But I never cared about the Hollywood sign until it was outside my window.
That's cool.
And like the Capitol Records building with the Hollywood sign right behind it, I was like, whoa, Hollywood is beautiful. And it's like, I had this beautiful, I don't know, I'm like, I did this.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And no one else helped me do that. I did it.
Yeah, you
so
did
I'm
it.
like, I did that.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm also like, I'm just proud to be sitting here.
Oh.
Like I feel like proud is the wrong word, but I feel like
You're a
when I
very
get to do
grateful
this
human.
like when I get to do this kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, I feel super grateful and I feel really, it feels cool to be sitting here with you doing your podcast.
Aw.
Like that's a proud moment. Like it's so cool.
What is the most random thing you carry in your purse at all times?
The most random rubber gloves.
You would.
Perfect response. You would. Why would I?
Well, because
You can say it.
you have a thing with germs,
Damn straight.
and the world is gross.
Yeah, the world's gross.
And when you go out, you probably want to put on rubber gloves for, like, what would you use rubber gloves for? Filling your gas tank.
Bingo. Okay, I do that.
Yeah.
But I also use rubber gloves all the freaking time. Guys, I find animals all the time. I am Snow White. I find animals everywhere, injured animals, and I gotta get them. And I have to put gloves on.
Interesting.
It's happened a lot.
You are Snow White.
Yeah.
You are an animal whisperer. We talked about this last night.
If Matt was here, he would be like, the amount of Matt, get in here. The amount of animals I've saved or picked up off the side of the road is absolutely insane. I
It's
have
only happened to me twice, and I like manifested. I'm like, let me help an animal.
I have really?
Yeah.
It's because if you look for it,
You find it.
you find it.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for animals everywhere I go. So I'm like, oh my God.
You walk out my backyard, there's a horse.
Yeah. In my phone, I have a woman's name in there. I don't even know her name, but next to her name, her name is Lisa. And next to her name, it says Bird Sanctuary, Los Feliz. Okay. That was when I lived in Los Feliz. She was the person I would take birds that I would save to. And she would literally like put their wings back together and let them fly away. Like I gave her probably 5 birds. Then I found
one
one
I couldn't get down with. That's one
Oh, yeah, you'd
animal.
be
I'd
like, "Let it die."
I'd have someone come in and save it.
The amount of injured birds I've had in my car is insane. Yeah. Love them. I love birds.
I
grew up-
want to.
I like birds. Why don't you like birds?
Because my mom instilled fear in me.
Like you're actually scared of them?
Terrified.
What are you scared they're going to do to you?
I just
Peck
got
you to death?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Like your eyes?
No, it's the flapping, and I just that noise even.
Really?
Yeah, my heart rate just elevated.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't like. I like them from like beautiful
wonder-
bluebirds or
Yeah.
cardinal.
Cardinal.
From afar. Love
Really?
pigeon. I would kill a pigeon.
Do you know about pigeons?
That they're the government.
They're what?
Ever seen a baby pigeon?
No.
Government.
Government. Just kidding. President of the United States.
He's watching through all the pigeons. No, that's what they're little cameras.
So pigeons
Yeah.
were
Rats.
No. Pigeons were raised to be like messengers,
Yeah.
right? Like take
Yes.
like letters and stuff to people.
Yeah, little notes. Cool.
And they love people so much. Like they're
They do?
They're like,
Purpose in life?
their purpose in life is to like be around people, and people hate them and like kick them away. And they're supposed to be like out in nature, but they go to where the people are. So they've ended up in cities, and then people are like, ew, you little shithead.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm like, ew, you little rat with wings. Get out of here.
And that little bird is just like, all I want to do is love you and for you to love me back. And that's why they're in the cities, because that's where the most people are.
You're not making this up.
No, there's like a whole thing about pigeons. And if I'm wrong, and I mean, I read this, it's an article.
book.
I read it in a book.
Yeah.
So it's right.
Yeah.
But it's said all of this stuff. And I was like, wait, that makes so much sense.
That's why we haven't seen a baby pigeon, because they are going extinct because they're just coming to the city and getting kicked. They aren't getting raised to be people lovers anymore.
Maybe. Or they start somewhere and then they start like
out in the wild where you don't see them.
And then you don't see them.
That's
and
a
then
better
they're
theory.
like, I got to go find people, because that's what I was like. I had a wiener dog. That dog was meant to go into holes and get stuff. That's why wiener dogs are shaped like that. Wiener dogs were meant
I do love the history of an animal. I do
into
love
a
the history
hole.
of an animal.
It's hilarious.
Okay. That is really funny.
And they don't
So
get
pigeons
to do
are
that.
like Ariel, not Ariel. Ariel, like the Little Mermaid. I want to be where the people are. Wow.
They just want to be where the people are.
That makes me a little sad.
I know.
It makes me a little sad that I hate them that much.
And I never like loved them until I heard about them.
Yeah, that
I
does
wasn't mad at them, but I was like, meh.
I was really angry, and now I'm not, but I don't love them, but I'm not angry anymore.
But think about them just wanting you to love them.
It freaks me out.
Still hate them.
Because then I'm like, oh God, now they do really want to be like in my space, and I hate that. That's where the fear is.
I'm obsessed.
Okay. Thank you for that fun fact.
Anytime.
Bird facts.
Anytime.
Maybe we do a new segment on this podcast called Bird Facts, where I learn to love birds.
Yeah.
Okay. That was
Bird
a good
facts.
one. Okay, you know when you think you're doing all the right things, and then the internet just slaps you in the face with reality, but like drinking water, slathering on expensive serums, maybe even getting a full night's sleep and your skin just still looks dull, energy all over the place. Relatable. That was also me. I kept wondering, like, what am I missing? What is going on? Turns out it wasn't about what I was putting on my skin. It was about what I was or wasn't putting into my body. And that's where Peak's Radiant Skin Duo came in. First of all, their sun goddess matcha. I used to rely on coffee to get me through the day, but it always left me feeling like maybe a little bit anxious and jittery, and then I crash hard. And this matcha, though, it actually gives me energy that lasts. My girlfriend used to always tell me that matcha did that, but I was like, okay. But it does. It helps focus too. Plus, I've noticed my skin looking just clearer. I don't know, overall healthier, I guess. Like I didn't even realize my gut health was affecting my skin. Apparently it is. And then there's the BT Fountain Electrolytes. Listen, I thought I was just destined to be dehydrated forever. Because drinking water, I feel like it just doesn't do anything for me. But these, they actually help my body absorb hydration instead of just flushing it out. And my skin, well, not to toot my own horn, but my skin's glowing and my lips aren't constantly chapped. I did notice that. And I just don't feel like a shriveled up little raisin by noon, okay? It's wild. And because I care about what I put in my body lately, even though I don't always act like it, I love that Peak tests for toxins and doesn't use any weird junk. So just clean, science-backed hydration and energy. I feel more hydrated, more energized, more myself. So no more waking up exhausted, no more dull, dry skin, no more energy crashes. It's amazing. If you're tired of feeling depleted and want to finally nourish your body the right way, now is the time. Get 20% off plus a free rechargeable frother and glass beaker with my exclusive link, peak.com/vine. That's PIQUE, life.com/vine. Okay, guys, everyone wants to know, are you DTF? Down to farm, that is. That's right, Farmer Wants a Wife is back on Fox with 4 hot new farmers looking for the love of their lives, but are these ladies ready to take on farm life? Feels a little too familiar for me. And you know, dating one woman has its challenges, but juggling 5? Well, these farmers are gonna have their hands full. So don't miss the all-new season of Farmer Wants a Wife tonight on Fox. If you could swap lives with anyone in the world for a day, who would you do it and why?
Oh my God. Whoa, gosh. Oh God, there's so many people. Dang, I want to know what yours is.
Well, mine would be Britney Spears. I've said that before because I just want to know what's happening.
You want to know what's
Just want to
happening?
know the truth.
Yeah.
Because maybe she's doing a bit.
That would be amazing
I know.
if she was doing a bit.
And just because, like, did you hear her voice when she was, like, in
Yes.
court?
Yeah. Oh, poised.
Poised.
Perfectly poised.
Well
Yeah.
spoken.
Yeah.
There.
Interesting.
Maybe she's
Dang,
doing a
that's
bit.
a good one.
I know.
That's a good one. But you only want to do that to find out information.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like mine, I am automatically was like, where do I want to go have the most fun?
Not me.
Yeah, you're like, I want to know the dirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that though. I didn't think about that, but now I'm like, ooh,
It's
that
just
could
a
be kind
different
of
thought.
fun.
Yeah.
Different thought.
Who would you have the most fun as? Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio? Banging models and going on yachts?
Honestly, maybe. Ooh, like a royal would be kind of fun to see, like that type of
A royal-
thing
you're right.
for the day, because like I actually love knowing about royal family stuff.
Me too.
I
Did
love
you
it.
watch every season of The Crown?
I didn't.
Because you think it's maybe false information?
No, because I have a really hard time not falling asleep.
Oh.
And I just can't. I just
It
can't
took
do
me
it.
like 6 years to get through 2 seasons.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
same. Yeah.
And so Matt and I will throw on a show, and I'm like, well, I just missed 5 episodes. We got to go back. Where did we end? Everything looks the same. I don't know where the heck it is.
Yeah.
So now I'm watching Traders.
Fair enough.
It's the most royal shit I've ever seen. It's very royal.
It's a great show.
It's so
But no,
good.
someone in the royal family is a great answer.
Yeah, I think someone like that, like just to see what that lifestyle is like.
Yeah.
There you get to see what that's like, and you get like
The
to
inside
know-
scoop.
You get the inside scoop a little bit,
Yeah.
but you got to pick someone good,
Yeah, that's
like the Queen.
R.I.P.
Well, R.I.P. The Queen.
I loved her so. She reminded me of my grandma.
I loved her. I mean, she was everyone's grandma.
Yeah, she was the world's grandma.
She was the world's grandma.
Yeah.
I had a little mug that I bought in England from the Queen's Jubilee,
Yeah.
and her little face is on it. It's like my favorite mug ever.
I do have a bit of an obsession with Princess Diana
Yes. Oh,
and her style and
I know.
who she was.
She's so
and,
cool.
Oh, she's the coolest.
the coolest.
Oh, should we go eat braised? We need to hand make our. How do you say it?
Gnocchi,
Why gnocchi?
because I think that's how it's pronounced.
Not if you ask other people.
What are you saying?
Some
Gnocchi?
No, some people say gnocchi. Some people say gnocchi.
What do you think it is?
I say, oh no.
Oh,
So
oh
Canadian.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I
no.
say gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
My mom drank a finger bowl once when she got ribs. She thought it was hot lemon water.
She drank a finger bowl?
You know
What's
when you
a
get
finger
finger
bowl?
bowls at the restaurant? Is that a Canadian thing?
Finger bowls?
Wait, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, like you dip your fingers in it?
to like clean them.
Oh,
She drank it. Well,
no.
well, I mean, it was clean,
Okay.
but she just thought it was like hot tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your mom.
She's the best.
One time, still, my mom ate shrimp that the cat was eating. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Cool story. Cool story, bro. Tell it again.
I'm trying to have like a funny mom story. She goes, she's like eating the shrimp, and I was like, the cat was just like gnawing on the shrimp. And then she comes
Is that why
back.
you don't eat shrimp?
I just don't like it. It's weird and crunchy. It's got like bones and stuff in
Tails
there.
and eyes.
It's got tails and eyes. Yeah, it's a bottom feeder.
It's not kosher.
I've taken from the wrong bowl at edamame.
Oh, I've done that.
Oh, no.
I've done that.
Wrong bowl.
I've
I've
done
done that
that.
with a friend's edamame shell, and I was like, eh. Oh no.
Sick.
Wait, also,
You were like, and you're like, huh. And then you told it anyways. You're like, I gotta tell her. My mom had the cat shrimp.
My mom ate the cat shrimp. It has to be the title of the podcast.
actually,
That's so good. I was just trying to like fit in with this conversation. Oh my god, my mom was so mad at me that I let her eat it. She's like, "Why didn't you tell me that the cat was eating it?" And I was like, "I don't know why. I just watched her eat the cat
I
shrimp."
purposely ate wet dog food once.
Ew.
I wanted to
Like
know what
farmer's
it tastes like. It was
dog?
awful. No, that would be good.
Yeah, that would be like taste good.
This was like out of a can dog
yeah.
food wet.
oh sick.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
awful.
because like the dog food now is so
Yeah, it's like human grade.
fresh.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that I almost said Matt was eating.
Your
What?
mom?
Stinky,
The cat?
The,
Stinky.
my cat was eating shrimp. That Stinky would eat was literally all like real food. I'm like, I can eat this. If there was an emergency, we'd have all this frozen food. Great. That shit from a can, disgusting. You ate that?
I just had a nibble. I just took a bite to see what it tastes like, and
I've had like a dog biscuit before.
oh,
Yeah.
sick.
I've eaten bird food before.
Okay, get
You're gonna
out.
hate that.
Get out. Who let you in?
It was seeds.
Sick.
I mean, everything is bird food if you really think about it.
Do you want me to regurgitate the beef tonight and bird feed you?
I want you to regurgitate it, and I'll guzzle it
And I'll
down
do
like a
this.
baby bird, you know?
I'll spit it in your mouth.
And then I'll...
Can't. We gotta go.
We really gotta go.
We gotta go make the gnocchi.
Oh yeah, let's go get the gnock.
Full circle though, Lexi said it's only 40 seconds. She's like, I never told you the backstory of why Stinky's Anthony's contact photo.
Why?
We need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, not much of a backstory, but I think
Love
that
that dog.
we saw a video of Stinky on Instagram, like, obviously 4 or 5 years ago, and instantly fell in love with her and started sending each other, like, Stinky videos back and forth. And every time we'd see her, I would just instantly call Anthony Stinky. And so then it kind of just stuck. And I still refer to him as Stinky. And it only felt right that his contact card be changed to Stinky. And so it's been that way since like 2020. But I think it will be that way for the rest of our lives. And I mean that.
And I mean that.
Wholeheartedly.
Oh, that is like the perfect ending.
Yeah.
To the perfect podcast. Literally, that was so sweet. And
is sweet.
That just goes to show what love Stinky put into the world and how grateful I was for her.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. What are you, Scrooge?
But also, before we go,
Yeah.
tell everybody where they can find Rel.
Oh, well.
Because I have it on my cheeks right now.
you do.
I'm wearing shade. What's the pinky peachy one?
Devin.
Yeah, Devin. I'm wearing Devin. That's one of my favorites.
Devin is I wear it every day. I'm wearing Devin and Leo up here. So
Yeah.
I do
I
like,
like
a
to
little
do
a little fade up, a little ombre scenario.
Your
but yeah.
cream blushes are my favorite blushes I've ever used in my whole career of using blush. And I
Really?
mean that. Yeah, I'm not just
Thank
saying
you.
that.
And
I use it every day.
I trust you because I agree.
Yeah.
And when I formulated it, I couldn't believe that I had never tried a blush like this. So when people tell me that, I'm like, yes, I know because I'm obsessed with it.
I put it
And
here, up into here. I do my eyes a little bit, and
Have
then
you
I
put
do
it
a
on your
tiny
lips?
bit. Yeah, I put it on my
It
lips.
feels so good.
I put
Yeah.
a little bit here. I put a little bit across the bridge of my nose.
Yes.
And then
It looks so good.
I'm obsessed with it. It's my favorite blush, literally ever.
No, you can get it on relbeauty.com. And yeah, we have lip balms and lip glosses and blushes and
And they're clean.
and it's great. Yeah, it's
They're
clean and
cruelty-free,
vegan for all the vegans out there.
Yep.
Vegan,
The
cruelty
vegs.
free. Yeah, it's a great.
And it's just so
good.
hydrating. Like it feels
Yeah.
like skincare in
Yeah.
blush, and then
That's what
obviously
I-
it's chapstick, so it's
Yes, that's what I really wanted
Hydrating.
from like my products was for people to do their skincare and whether or not you're wearing foundation, you're like, oh, I just feel like I'm putting extra good stuff on.
Yes.
I mean, there's like so many great ingredients in. Like there's like hyaluronic acid. Like there's all kinds of stuff in our lip glosses.
Yeah.
Hyaluronic
Oh,
acid.
your lip glosses
hello.
are so good. We'll send people to your Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Rel
is
Beauty.
Rel Beauty on Instagram.
At Rel Beauty.
Amazing. I'm so proud of you for it. It's so good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
Love
And
you
thank
so
you for asking me questions about Stinky.
Stinky will live on forever. And anytime you come on the pod, we'll ask a Stinky question just to keep her legacy alive because she
I love
is
that.
a legend.
She's a legend and she's here forever.
I see her right behind you.
Stinky.